So just then I was thinking about like testing your applications. I mean, I've seen a lot of thoughts about it. I mean, a lot of people say that testing is not, it's a waste of time. A lot of people say that testing is very good and things like that. I myself am in no position to have an opinion. Okay, not have an opinion. I'm in no position to give an advice on whether testing is the best thing to do or not. But today I'd just like to talk about testing. Just say some stuff about it. It's not like I have anything to say like, oh, this is the best thing to do. Write more tests or not write more tests. Nah, not coming to say any of those things. But from my research and understanding, there are like three major forms of testing depending on how you consider it. So like we have like what unit testing and what integration testing, and then we have what end-to-end testing. Right. And like I said, I've not had like a lot of experience with any of these, so I wouldn't say that any of this is better. But from my point of view, or from what I have currently, unit tests are the one I have the most experience with. So I've worked on a couple of projects since I started programming. Or well, not a couple, but then a couple of sensible projects since I started programming. And for those projects, I wasn't really writing unit tests because I had just started programming, so all my focus was on like building the thing and making it work right. But recently, I started writing more production code, and I like nowadays like to talk a lot about unit testing. Like I don't know, I just have that feeling like I want to write more unit tests for any of the programs I'm going to be building. So what I plan on doing is that I'll build more projects and make sure that for each of these projects I actually implement some form of unit testing for it. And I mean, I might not go to the extent of implementing integration testing and end-to-end testing, depending on the project, right? But I think that every basic project, you would like it would be useful for you to like just write unit tests for it, even if it's just your personal project. But that's the thing, right? From my understanding, a lot of us beginners who are still trying to like figure out our way in this whole tech world are building projects because we want to like increase our CV and work on ourselves, right? But I think that most of the time we forget unit testing or testing in general, because from my own experience, when I started building projects for my CV to apply for jobs, I wasn't really thinking about unit testing my code because it didn't even come to mind in the first place. Like unit testing was just not a thing for me, right? But I think that in the actual workplace, you might be like asked to write unit tests. So from now on, what I'm trying to do is that any projects that I work on, anything that I work on, I would try and write like unit tests for it from the start, so that I have that kind of production environment kind of feel on my projects, right? But yeah, that's all I would like to really say about unit testing. I would actually do the research, write more unit tests, and then come back and give you like my experience and what I think about it if I actually have like a solid reason to give you guys. But yeah, that's just it. Nowadays, I feel like putting out my thoughts on these kind of things on the YouTube channel. So if this is something that you'd be interested in, just like subscribe to the channel. But yeah, if you're not interested in any of this and you don't like my videos, do not subscribe to the channel, because I mean, there's no point for it, right? I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.